Hey, welcome to the CTFO, the pay page. Jim Stevens here. Just want to find out from you kind of where you're at in your thinking and ask a few questions and then show you some information about how you can earn money with CTFO in the CBD market, as well as health, wellness, diet, weight loss, skin care, pet care, hair care. All right, so let me ask you this. Would it be okay if you never had to go back to work again for the rest of your life? Would that be okay? Would it be okay if money was never a deciding factor for you again in where you might go on trips, what you might have for Christmas, how many people you could invite over for Thanksgiving? Would it be okay if money was no longer a deciding factor? So if you're saying to yourself, well, absolutely, let me ask you another question. How much per month would it take to set you free to do that? And because you're on the other side of the screen there right now, and I can't talk to you, I'm just going to make some speculative guesses here. So would, let's say $2,500 a month set you free? Or how about $5,000 a month? Would that set you free? Or maybe you're a professional and you need $10,000 a month to set you free. Would that be okay then if there's a way to do that? Well, I'm about to reveal how you can do that. And here it is. All you have to do in our business is accumulate over time about 2,000 people. I know you're thinking, I have no way at all of knowing how to do that. Well, guess what? Nobody does when they start. But I know you could learn a very simple system of doing that because it's easy. And I know you can do it because, hey, look, you've already learned how to watch videos online. You've learned how to use a smartphone. You've learned how to drive a car, operate the stereo. Okay, so you can learn this. Before we get into that, though, let me ask you another question. In your mind, what is the purpose of a business? Now, I get a lot of different answers from, the purpose of a business is so I can get rich, so I can sleep in, so I can be the boss, so I can be free. So nobody can tell me what to do. Well, newsflash, that's not the purpose of a business, but it is the outcome of a good business. Okay? The outcome of a good business is to give you the freedom, let you sleep in, be the boss. Nobody can tell you what to do. That's the outcome. But the purpose of a business, if you embrace this, we can go somewhere. The purpose of a business is to find something that the widest market niche that you can hit wants, whatever that is willing to pay for it, and you are in the middle of that pay stream. That's the purpose of a business, solving problems people are willing to pay for, and you're getting paid in the process. To that end, we're going to have some numbers here. Here they are. Okay, we're going to because in order to show you how money works, we got to have a baseline, okay? We're going to start you out by understanding that every month we need people moving about $100 a month in product. And in CTFO, that's called your business volume. And then we have another number called commissionable volume, 50 CV. Here's where CTFO is head and shoulders above anybody we've ever worked with. They say, because the difference between these two is 50, right? $50. CTFO says, you know what? We can live on our 50. We can pay to have the products made, shipped. We can pay to have the lights kept on and the utilities and pay the staff. Therefore, we can pay 100% of the commissionable volume down into the associate's pay stream. We've never been in a company willing to do that, ever. That's like amazing. Okay, so now that we've got all that straight, this is our target over here. This is the business volume we're going to shoot to move. We know we need to accumulate that many people. How do we do that? Here's the system. All you need to do is focus on finding 3 people over kind of any period of time, and then add 2 more. So what have we got? Total of 5. And then try and get that done in 90 days. Then do what we call rinse and repeat 5 times. So what does that mean? It means find 3, find a couple more, so you got 5, and then help those 5 rinse and repeat. They get their 5, they get their 5, they get their 5, they get their 5. So for 5, call it cycles, right? If you do that, don't get out a calculator now. How many people will you have if your 5 over 90 days, and then they do the rinse and repeat 5 times? How many people is that going to generate for you? Okay, here's the answer. Get ready. 3,905 people. Surprising? Okay, so what's that going to do for you? Well, let's talk first about what if you don't hit that? What if that doesn't work out exactly that way? Well, if you get here, I'm going to tell you right now, your group took on a life of its own. We call you a megastar, okay? But what if maybe your people are only, let's say, 50% good at this, swing and miss half the time? You're still going to have about 1,952 people. Cool. But what if they're only 20% effective? You're still going to have about 780 people. And we'll get into what this means in money, but we just want to dial in the people. What if you swing and miss 95% of the time, you're 5% effective? Well, you're still going to have about 195-ish people. But what about, you're down here at 2.5%. You're still going to have about 97 people. So what's that going to do for you? Let's take a look. And here, we call you a player, maybe a star. How about an all-star, superstar, megastar? Take your pick. Okay, look, in the CTFO compensation structure, here's what these will do for you. First, right here, literally 97.5% of the time striking out. You're still going to come in right around $281 a month. Okay, let's take a look. If you are consuming $100 a month in product yourself, and you should be, because let's face it, out of CBD, skincare, hair care, pet care, vitamins, weight loss, diet products, if you're not moving $100 a month in your own products, you're just not trying, okay? And so, what it means though, if you're making 281, they'll actually take your 100 out of the commissions. You're still putting 181 bucks in your pocket. Free products. Cool, right? 195, here at the 5%. You're going to be right at $505 a month. And here, 20%, you're just over $3,500 a month. Now look, obviously then the purpose of your business is to move up into these bigger numbers, right? How do you do that? From somebody who's done this for a lot of years, I can tell you this. You can hit here and here literally by accident. I mean, all you got to do is not quit. Just love the products, share occasionally, and not quit. You'll get there. We've even seen people get there pretty much by accident, but they actually developed a few skills. They didn't just run people off, right? But if you want to go up, even from here, you need something working for you. We call it the wind under your kite. Well, what does that mean, right? Okay, so let's picture a little happy face you down here, and you've got a string, and then you've got a kite, a sloppy kite, and then you want to get it off the ground, right? How do you do that? Well, whenever I flew a kite, the first thing I do is start running, unless I'm on a windy day. Okay, run for how long? Until your kite can catch the wind, right? And lift it up. We have wind in our business. What is it? Well, number one, you have to be willing to accept some training. You're not going to get from here up by accident. I'm sorry. I don't care what they say. And you also need to be on auto ship, meaning once you've figured out what you don't want to run out of, the company offers us a 5% discount on the entire order that we have coming to us automatically. They reward us for that. And if you don't do these things, guess what? You won't go up the ranks. Why? Because your people will somehow magically know that you're not. I don't know how they do it, honest. But if they ask you, you can't lie. And if they ask you what kind of product you're using and you say none, that's the wrong answer, right? Okay. So now, we've got this under control. What happens here? From here up, the company is very generous. When you get to this level, and guess what? I want you to pay attention. Is that number smaller than the number I told you in the first place? Yes, it is. And here's the numbers we're looking to generate. Right here, you're going to be just a little over 12,000, well, let's just say 12, round it off, $12,000 a month. Even if you're up here, you can do that. You can live there. And when you get here, it's just a little over $33,000 a month. If you can't live on that, you have a spending problem. Okay. Now, a couple other things for people who are not really familiar with this industry. This, my friends, is considered a micro group still. We have personal friends in network marketing who've got literally hundreds of thousands of people. One of our upline, I won't say his name, starts with a Michael and ends with Swilling. 550,000 people are in his CTFO downline, and we're in there. This is a micro group, super, super doable. All you have to do is not quit and pay attention to getting your training and being on auto ship. So we're going to wrap this up now with what does it take to get started? Because every company has a startup cost of something you got to do, something you got to spend. So here's how it works with CTFO. They do have a startup cost, and we know everybody's on a budget, right? So you've got to fit this into your budget. The cost to be one, to have your, bite my tongue, associateship, fits most people's budget. It's free. But there's always a monthly website kind of fee, you know, every month, because they've got the office, the websites, they transact your credit cards for you, all that stuff on a monthly basis. Everybody's got a budget. It's free too. But you know what? I don't have the money to buy stuff right now. I need to make money. Okay, everybody's got a budget. Now there is one caveat here. Everybody you personally introduce is called first level. You get the biggest percentage on them, 20% of the CV. It's very cool. Those people they introduce are called your downline. Okay, so CTFO said, you know, we know some people just need a way to get going. They don't have money to spend right now, so it's free to get in, free per month for your websites and stuff, and to get paid on your personal enrollees. I know it's tough. It's free too. If you want to get the big bucks, okay, you need to be on auto ship. But if you need to just get the wheels rolling, it's free, my friends. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye for now. I'll have the videographer hit the off button, and we'll see you on the other side.